Hello everyone, I am MonoVR. Now, before we start this video, I want to start off with a few words. First and most foremost, I'm gonna be messing up words because first I don't have a script, and second I'm sick, so I am so sorry. Next, I also want to say that the video will include the fall off of Gorilla Tag, but will also include the future of this channel. So yeah. Anyways, without wasting any more of your precious time, let's get on with the video. Fall-offs. You see them everywhere nowadays. You see them in TV shows, corporations, content creators, and in this case, video games. We'll be talking about how a single developer became one of the most greedy people on this planet, along with his team. We'll also be talking about its community issues, content creation issues, and much more. So, let's start. Part 1. Greed. Greed is probably one of the most common things you see in video game fall-offs because it includes a corporation getting greedy and getting way too overloaded with excitement that their audience are children that will pay money to be a goddamn goober with cosmetics. Okay, so how does this correlate with Gorilla Tag? Well, Gorilla Tag has cosmetics. Okay, how does this correlate with greed? You see, there's a currency in Gorilla Tag called Shiny Rocks. With Shiny Rocks, which you get 100 every day, you can buy cosmetics. Okay, cool. So, how does this correlate with greed? I'm getting to that. So, this correlates with greed because first, Gorilla Tag upward the prices of their cosmetics, which means if you want to get something in like the 2-week span that their cosmetics are there for, you either need to save up a month before that update comes out, or you have to pay money to buy the cosmetic. Now this wouldn't be such a problem if the cosmetics weren't so high. A frog cosmetic that I have in the game costed 4,000 and it was small. 4,000 for a frog that does nothing but ribbons. Jesus Christ. But as long as it's just in-game currency, it's not that greedy. Multiple games do this. Fortnite does it. Call of Duty does it. So how does this correlate with greed? Well, recently a controversy has appeared with Gorilla Tag's merch store and its recent bundle, the J-Man Curly bundle. The J-Man Curly bundle came with like 4 to 3 cosmetics, no shiny rocks, and it cost around $30 to $40 to buy. The merch store sells overpriced Gorilla Tag plushies, and it also sells overpriced Gorilla Tag merch. And I'm telling you, if you're wearing Gorilla Tag merch to school and you're like over the age of 10, I am genuinely embarrassed for you. But it doesn't really matter. Be yourself, you know. Love yourself. So how does this correlate with greed? Well, if you look at old Gorilla Tag bundles, you'd see that, yeah, they'd come with like 3 cosmetics, similar to the J-Man Curly bundle, but they came with 10,000 shiny rocks. So how is this important? It's just a smart business strategy, huh? No. You see, with the 10,000 shiny rocks, you can buy at least 4 cosmetics. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, okay, that they came with 4 cosmetics. You can buy 4 plus cosmetics. So you get 3 cosmetics, 4 more from the 10,000 shiny rocks that it comes with. Okay. You get 4 cosmetics, I think 3. You have to wait for the secret one that's coming out, that came out a little later. So you get that. So you don't get your money's worth. Get only 4 cosmetics that are kind of ass, not gonna lie. And you're saying that doesn't correlate with greed. Okay. Basically, what I'm trying to get at here is Gorilla Tag is scamming their audience. Basically, Gorilla Tag is becoming greedy, and the issue is the bundles, like, they weren't like this before. The overpriced merch that you can literally buy the same thing on Amazon. And yeah, sure, it's bootleg, but I'm not gonna pay $45 for a Gorilla Tag plush. If I'm gonna buy a Gorilla Tag plush, it should at least be $10, not goddamn $45 or $30. The makeshift plushie was different. It was like its third, I'm pretty sure 4th anniversary, and it came with a code, and it came with a few things. Yeah, sure, it was different. Makeshift is also very expensive, so yeah, it's very different. It's like merch store, it's not different. Yeah, I know there's limited plushies, but I'm not gonna pay $45 for a goddamn Gorilla Tag plushie. Content creation. So I know that the greedy part was a little confusing, because even I don't understand most of it. I just know it's an issue because I played the game, and it feels like when you play one of those Roblox obbies and you need to pay to jump, it feels like that. So this is something I know more about, content creation, since I am a content creator myself. So the content creation in Gorilla Tag nowadays is really lazy, and I'll be explaining why. So first, let's start off with slop content. Now when I talk about slop content, I'm including modding videos, challenge videos. Now these videos are incredibly lazy for one reason. First, let's start off with challenge videos. Now unless you're an actual talented creator and you think about new challenges, congrats. I am genuinely proud of you, and stick to your creative mind, because there are barely any new challenges in Gorilla Tag. So if you are making your own challenges and they are original, congrats, dude. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. But if you are using or reusing the same stupid things from Gorilla Tag content creation, for an example, if I don't do these 4 challenges in the next 24 hours, this guy will ban my Gorilla Tag account. First of all, no, you're not gonna let this guy ban your Gorilla Tag account that has 250k subscribers, and if you don't beat these challenges, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing at all is gonna happen. Modding videos. So when I talked about slop content, I said challenges and modding videos. Why are modding videos in slop? Modding videos aren't slop because most mod menus have the same thing. I can fly. I have platforms. I have super speed. They consist of the same thing in every mod menu, they just look different. And every content creator treats them like it's like a new accessory or something, like a new thing. Like, no, we've seen this 80 million times before. Okay? It's as dry as a desert. It's the same mod, it's the same concept, it's just executed different. You can fly in Gorilla Tag. Wow, it's like I never seen it before. I have platforms in Gorilla Tag. It's like I never seen it before. I have super speed in Gorilla Tag. It's like I never seen it. Actually, wait a minute, that's actually in the fucking base game. So, that's slop. That's what I'm talking about, slop. Repetitive content that's just done purely for the money. Another thing about slop content, you'll see it, because it's very easy to see, because most of it has extremely bright colors, specifically red, green, and just the primary colors. If you see these like bright ass thumbnails, then you see why I call them slop content, because they also talk like a Mr. Beast YouTuber, and they try to make everything sound as excited as possible. Ghost content. Ghost content. Now, ghost content is a little tricky to understand. When I talk about ghost content, I'm not talking about ghost hunting. I'm talking about Party Monkey and Be Prepared. So these content creators make videos like this, and before I get hate, yes, I know I did ghost hunting, but it's entirely different from what I'm trying to say. Before I get hate, no, it's not me being a hypocrite. These videos were literally made for fun. I played with my friends. I actually did it. I didn't use anyone, nor did I ask anyone, and it's not fake. So, ghost hunting is completely different from ghost content. Ghost content is when they lie to their audience and put some bullshit thumbnail and they expect it to be true. Example is Party Monkey. Party Monkey started out as a really good content creator, or should I say TikToker. Yes, he's a TikToker. Oh my god, guys. Started out as a really good TikToker. Yeah, none of his TikToks were really never real to begin with. Yet he was entertaining. Okay. So he was entertaining, huh? Okay. Drama content. Drama content creators consist of PiggyTune, PewDiePie, and so much more content creators like the Savage Boy or you name it. Basically, all these content creators do is make the same videos every week with new people saying the same things. And the reason I'm saying that these videos should kind of be shortened, or at least like deleted or shortened, is because if you watch a PewDiePie video, you basically see 80% of his entire channel. It's the same thing. Some guy said the N-word, some guy was toxic. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. And it's just the same thing. Like, it's just the same thing, just different content creators. So, before I get any hate in the comments, I just want to say, no, I am not supporting the people that are like, I'm not supporting the people that they're talking about. I'm actually doing everything but supporting them. I'm just saying, make these videos if you want, but make them short, because there's no need to talk about some guy saying the N-word and then some other guy saying the N-word next week. You're basically just making the same video every week, and you're profiting off that, and it seems like you do no effort. Community issues. So we're almost getting to the end of the video, so let's talk about the community issues. Yes, obviously, with the content creation part, you guys already know how much this thing kind of struggles with community issues. It's really obvious. So let's talk about it. A lot of the people that play Gorilla Tag nowadays are under the age of 13, which first makes them incredibly immature, easy to manipulate, and because of this, they also watch too many funk edits, which makes them homophobics. I'm not even joking about that part, bro. I wish I was, but I'm actually not. First thing first, homophobia. Now look, when the Gorilla Tag Pride update came out, I wasn't a big fan of it. First of all, I didn't care because first, if you're bi, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, there's no shame in that. Okay? You be you. You shouldn't have shame on saying that you're gay, you're bi, or lesbian. You were made the way God made you. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Yeah, hello, it's Editor Mono here. I just wanted to say that I didn't explain it the best way because I was very tired. Basically, I just explained how Gorilla Tag's community, being filled with a lot of immature kids, took this update too seriously for what it really was. And the only reason I said I wasn't too comfortable with it was because Gorilla Tag's community was way too young to really understand it. And yeah, I hope this clears some things up because I was tired when recording this, so some things are kind of dumb. Okay, here's the next part. There's also people in the Gorilla Tag community who hate women for some reason. Yet, you do know that women, like, that your mom, right? Or your sister, and you say, love everyone. You know, God said love everyone, and you're hating on women, even though, first of all, your mom's a woman, your sister's a woman, and women make 50% of this population. Stupid idiot. That's the main issue with the community. That's pretty much. I think it's the most short part of the video because there's not much to talk about. It's very easy to explain. It's just filled with a bunch of homophobics, toxicity, racist, and immature 10-year-olds. So now that we reached this part of the video, if you stay, thank you very much because I'm gonna talk about a few things. So future of this channel. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I was gonna talk about the future of this channel. So before anyone starts commenting, you just hit on Gorilla Tag. What makes you think you have a future? You're a Gorilla Tag content creator. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm announcing. I'm not. I'm actually not gonna come back to Gorilla Tag content creation. And the only reason I say content creation is because I'm gonna play this game with my friends in private, where I can relax and not having to worry about certain content creators trying to harass me or my family. That's the first thing. Also, I don't want to be associated with the game filled with a lot of sexists, homophobics, racists, especially now that there's people that I have friends that are girls, and I see how how they feel when someone just is sexist for no fucking reason. So there's really no point in coming back to a community filled with sexists, especially now that I'm matured. So yeah, I'm not coming back to this community, especially when there's people out to get my guts, messaging me and messaging my family, harassing me, sending death threats. So there's no point. There's absolutely no point into coming back to this stupid community. Content creation is also really hard in the Gorilla Tag community because, first of all, everything has already been done before, so good luck. And second, it's very dry, and it's filled with way too much drama. You make fun of an obese person, you're just gonna get canceled. You're gonna get canceled 8 million times, and your name is gonna become a slur in the Gorilla Tag community. Yeah, I'm sorry. So that's the first thing. I am leaving the Gorilla Tag content creation space forever. I am still gonna play the game, don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna rebrand my YouTube and a lot of stuff because I do not want to be associated with Gorilla Tag, a game filled with racist, homophobes, and I still like the game, especially when I play it with friends. So pretty much what I'm trying to say here is that no, I'm not leaving Gorilla Tag's community. I'm just done promoting the game and spending money on the game. So what does this mean for the future of my content? Is this my last video? No. The game I'm playing right now, and as well as Bone Lab, Blade and Sorcery, and so many more other VR games that are on the MetaQuest store, I'm gonna play. Games such as NoClip, Untangled, Bone Lab, Blade and Sorcery, horror games, Among Us VR. The reason I'm switching to this type of content with Bone Lab and, Blade and Sorcery and Untangled and everything is because, first of all, there's way more options since these games are a little bit more niche than Gorilla Tag, and they don't have as many content creators as, Gorilla Tag does. This also gives me the chance to be more original with my content as I ever was with Gorilla Tag. It gives me more possibilities to do more shorts and not run out of ideas. More skits because more games are multiplayer. And you can be multiple characters. So it gives you a lot of opportunities. Another thing is rants. I'm going to be focusing on rants and virtual reality video games. So I'm still trying to figure out my upload schedule, but basically what I'm thinking is I'm going to be posting a rant one day and I'll be posting a normal video another day. And what I mean by rant, I don't mean one of those corny robot transfers. I just mean like I'm going to be ranting about normal stuff like school, and like things like this, like the downfall of stuff, making short little rants once a week. I'm still trying to find my upload schedule because I'm busy with school, but yeah. So if now we know the future of my content, future of this channel, when am I coming back? So I know a lot of people are gonna think, hey, MonoVR is back, he just made a video. No, I'm actually not. The only reason I made this video is because I thought it was needed to talk about, and I also wanted to talk about the reason I was here, which was mainly school and the Gorilla Tag community itself. So it was that, and also that I don't want to make videos on Gorilla Tag anymore. So that was the main reason. And I'm not coming back soon. I'm coming back May 29th because that's when I get on summer break. And because of that, I can grind more, and it makes it easier. It just makes it easier for me. It makes it easier for me. So I'll try. Like I can't possibly be back before that time because of homework, and I want to focus on academics and my friendships over, fucking YouTube. Because I think when I was obsessed with YouTube, probably the worst moment of my life. Probably worse because I was extremely dumb. So I'm going to be focusing more on my relationships, academics. So I'll be back on probably May 29th. And I'll try to figure out my upload schedule. So keep up for the community post because I'll post on there when I finally find it out. Okay, so editor model here. Here I just talk about the reasons I'm not gonna face reveal, and mainly it's because my content doesn't really involve face reveals, and I'm not really comfortable with doing it. So yeah. To conclude everything, basically, Gorilla Tag fell off because of greed, content creation in its community. I am focusing on rants, virtual reality, and I'm also focusing on academics and relationships. I will be back on May 29th, 2026. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I know a lot of you guys didn't stay because I'm not a big content creator. But if you did stay till the end of the video, because this is probably going to be my most edited video yet, I want to say thank you. I really do. For staying and hearing me out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my content from now on. And just in case anyone's worried, no, I'm not deleting any of my Gorilla Tag videos. I can't. They're memories, dude. So I'll just put them in a playlist so you guys can watch them. But I am rebranding, and I'm definitely not going to be associated with Gorilla Tag. So I guess I'll see you guys May 29th. And until then, I guess it's goodbye.